That's not a coincidence, and it's not you being too sensitive. It has a name: negativity bias. It's built directly into how your brain processes the world. Psychological science puts it simply: negative events feel more intense than positive ones, even when they're objectively the exact same size. Picture losing $20, then finding $20 same day. The loss stings a lot more than the find feels good. That gap is negativity bias, working exactly as designed. Here's a strange detail researchers have actually documented. Your brain holds onto insults longer than it holds onto compliments. A 2019 science video from a University of California channel called Fig.1 walked through exactly this. Criticism just sticks around in memory in a way praise doesn't. Someone can call you brilliant 9 times and forgettable once. Guess which one keeps replaying at 2 a.m.? So why would a brain evolve to work this way? Scientists believe it comes down to survival. Imagine an ancestor 100,000 years ago hearing a rustle in tall grass. If it was nothing, they lost a few seconds of attention. If it was a predator and they ignored it, they were dead. Brains that overreacted to danger signals survived to pass on their genes. Brains that shrugged off danger signals mostly didn't. Fast forward to today, and there are no predators in the grass anymore. But that same alarm system is still fully installed. Now it fires for a snippy email, a bad review, and awkward silence in a meeting. Your brain treats all of it like a rustle in the grass. Here's where it gets interesting, and where a lot of people get sold something. Search "rewire your brain" online and you'll find no shortage of neuroscientists-turned influencers. One popular pitch, often framed with urgency: do this one exercise and stop negative thoughts for good. That kind of language sells courses, it sells books, it sells supplements. But real neuroscience is a lot less dramatic than that. Negativity bias isn't a bug you can patch in a weekend. It's a deeply wired survival mechanism. The honest research suggests it can be worked with, not deleted. So what does actually working with it look like? Here's one thing with real evidence behind it: gratitude practice. Regularly writing down things you're thankful for shifts attention away from what's wrong and toward what's actually working in your life. It's not magic, it's repetition. Every time you deliberately notice something good, your brain gets practice doing that automatically. It's like a muscle you're not used to using. At first it feels effortful, even a little fake. Over time, noticing the good gets easier, and it takes less effort. There's also a more surprising idea some psychologists have floated: using the negative experience itself as fuel. The Washington Post described this as reframing, taking a moment you'd rather forget and repurposing it into a reason to change. Stub your toe on the same chair every morning. That flash of frustration becomes the trigger to finally move the chair. Bomb a presentation. That sting becomes the reason you actually prepare next time. This idea is newer and less proven than the gratitude research. Think of it as a promising strategy, not a guaranteed formula. And then there's neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to physically reorganize with repeated experience. Researchers suggest that consistently practicing positive focused thinking can shift these patterns over time. But can shift patterns is very different from rewire your brain in 5 minutes, no matter what the ad says. So here's the honest version of this story. Your brain isn't broken, it isn't failing you. It's running software that kept your ancestors alive. The bias toward negativity is real, documented, and not your fault. But it's also not a life sentence. Gratitude practice has real evidence behind it. Reframing negative moments into fuel for change is promising, if less proven. Neuroplasticity means change is possible, just slower than a headline wants you to believe. So next time one bad comment outweighs 10 good ones in your head, remember that's not weakness. That's ancient wiring doing exactly what it evolved to do thousands of years later. The real skill isn't silencing that alarm. It's noticing it and choosing again and again to look at what's working too.